From Julio Cruz and Gaylord Perry to Alvin Davis and Harold Reynolds to father and son back to back bombs. From Junior J, Joey, and Edgar with Randy, A-Rod, Dan, and the Sheriff to Ichiro Moyer and Mikey C to King Felix, Kyle Cruz, and Cano to the present with Julio, Gilbert, Kirby, and Cal. I don't believe it. It just continues. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast.
My, oh my, it's yet another sports podcast. We got super producer Indy down there in Nashville, Tennessee. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Vaden Podcast Services bringing the show to life. Got to give a shout out to the homies in the live chat, Bumba Clot, and all of my friends that love this Seattle Mariners. We are rolling. But of course, y'all know my main man is cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Sam, how you doing, bro?
Well, we won today, so doing pretty goddamn well. How about yourself?
Well, I'm going to say I'm mediocre because that's kind of where the Mariners stand at 2-2. But Sam, you know I'm going to shout out our friends at Romantic About Baseball because I love that the beautiful sport on the diamond is back and in full swing. Romantic About Baseball. We're so proud to be part of Baseball Podcasters United. But check out our friends RAB on Facebook. But Sam, it's been really fun. It's been really fun to have the Mariners back. I think there's a ton I took away from a 4-game series. Give me your opening arguments on this season.
Well, I like how our back end of the team's been playing because Canzone has been killing it. Rayleigh's been doing really well, and one person I'm not worried about for sure is our guy Naylor. I mean, he's gonna about as consistent as you can be as a baseball player year after year. So we know he's gonna turn things around. And Cal had a slow start. So our big guys are not having the best opening series, but I think we'll be good if our guys on the back end are playing as well as they have been.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And I'll also shout out Cole Young. He had a critical 3-run bomb in the series, man. It feels like we let a couple get away, though, Sam. I was so confident coming into this season, and you said it, man. And one of the reasons I'm optimistic long term, but disappointed about the opening series is that the faces of the franchise are the ones who let us down. I feel that Cal, Julio, and manager Dan all had pretty tough series, but you said it, man. A really good team, a team that has championship aspirations, will have the bottom third or the bottom half of the lineup come through like they did. Shout out to the Ohio boys, Rayleigh and Canzone. Just huge.
Yeah. And most of the guys played at the baseball classic too, like Naylor and Cal and all them. Who knows what that could have possibly done about messing things up a little bit. But Canzone did too, so I guess no excuses. Canzone's been playing goddamn well, and he played in the classic. But yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's a long season. This is just the first series, so we'll be good.
Absolutely. And Sam, I want to dig into something right now, and we got to give the biggest shout out right away to Emerson Hancock. This is a guy who was, I believe, the 6th pick of the draft at one point. Extremely high expectations, and frankly, he hasn't met them at all. But this could be a game-breaking, game-changing type of performance. The commentary team was all over it. We talked about it before we went live, but he's pumping in that four-seamer, 50-60% of the time, where that was a rarely used pitch in the past. We see that it has some late rise on it, clipping up there 95-96, so we got a little juice. But when you have that upward tilt on that four-seamer, combine that with that nasty slow sweeper, then you throw in a sinker. Now all of a sudden Emerson Hancock's a completely different pitcher. Sam, it's one game, but congratulations. 6 innings pitched, zero hits allowed. Emerson Hancock, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, Sam, but this would be a game changer for his personal career and the team if he could take a step.
Oh yeah, and the Mariners are dynamite when it comes to developing a pitching staff. So
Hmm.
he was slow coming around, but sometimes that's just how it goes in baseball. Some guys develop quicker than others, and he has the talent, and I think he'll be good in the long run. I'm glad he's not in the bullpen. He has
Yeah,
starter
no,
potential.
no doubt, no doubt. Well, the Texas Power Ranger Tyson B in the house, man. The Rangers made a couple of bold trades that I think might work for them. The Orioles made a pretty bold trade acquiring Taylor Ward, Sam. But talk to me. The Mariners made a bold trade themselves. Immediate return on investment. BD Brendan Donovan. Talk to me, dude.
Yeah, he's been doing great at the plate, man. You can't ask for anything more. The third base aspect of it, he's gonna have to get used to doing that because playing the hot corner is different than some of the other infield positions. And as we saw yesterday, that one he just let sail went right into the outfield. So he's got a little growing pains there, but as far as the offense goes, we got nothing to complain about. He's been awesome.
Yeah,
And
no
you
doubt, no
gotta like
doubt.
the white collar, his personality and the grind in him. He's a stud. I like him and the Naylor combination.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, he's hitting lasers all over the place. What, 2 home runs in the first 4 games, and it's not just the lasers he's hitting all over the place, man. He's already making some great plays at third base,
Mm-hmm.
showing that grit, showing that hustle. This guy plays really freaking hard, Sam. And I want to give an example. We talk about manufacturing runs, but what does that really mean? Well, it's a 1 out scenario, and it looks like Donovan's about to hit into a routine double play. Nah, this dude hustles. He beats
Mm-hmm.
the throw. The inning's still alive. Now we get a double on the next batter, and this guy hustles again and is able to somehow score on a double down the line, which I did not think he would be able to from first base. But Brendan Donovan brings it with the stick. And then we talk about the base running, the smarts, the intangibles, the hidden runs, the manufacturing, the runs. Dude, Brendan Donovan, man, just immediate impact in the game.
Yeah, no, the Poto seemed to be really on his game when it's coming to picking out character guys too, just guys that are going to fit
Hmm.
in the clubhouse. And I think that's kind of been a strength the last couple of years of him picking up some guys here. So yeah, no, I couldn't be happier with Donovan. He has lived up to the billing as far as I'm concerned.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, we're just giving so much love to Emerson Hancock, and he totally deserves it, Sam. But there's another possible game changer I look at right now, Sam, because from 2021 through 2024, the Mariners pitching staff was like top 2 to top 5 in every important pitching category you could think of. Then the year 2025, we made the playoffs, almost made the World Series. But this was behind a pitching staff that was honestly middle of the road in most of the important pitching categories. We saw really good starts across the board to open up the season. What do you think about the starting rotation as a whole?
Gilbert, I don't know. He didn't impress me too much. He didn't really, I don't know, look too great. He didn't
Okay.
have the command. Wu, I thought looked good for most. He wasn't as sharpy as he usually is, but I mean, he looked pretty on point. But Kirby looked great. No complaints about Kirby. But yeah, once we get Miller back, man, I think we'll be good to go. Because Miller,
Okay.
dude,
Well,
yeah, he's got that fastball back now. It's back up 98 miles an hour is what I'm hearing. So
are you worried about Miller at all, man? I see hits on deck talking about possibly trading Hancock. We got Mariners Laffer possibly trading Castillo, and that's all well and good. But Sam, I mean, Miller had major injury problems last year. Is this something we got to consider going forward right now?
well, yeah, you have to consider it. I mean, you can't just shrug that off and expect all things to be rosy and good in the end. I mean, it's kind of developing into a trend. I think it's too early to call him injury prone, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely a concern in my eyes.
Okay. Okay, Sam. There's something that really struck me in the face in 4 games, and that's the fact that I was disappointed in some of Dan's bullpen decisions, and some of them are a toss-up to me. The one that really hurt them was Eduardo Brazardo. He comes in, he walks two guys, and you can't walk two guys. You can't, but we leave him in. You go out and trade for Ferrer. You go out and trade for Ferrer, so what you have two lefty bullets, and that way you can fire him. Well, we needed to fire one of those bullets there. Quan is able to get the clutch hit in this scenario. So I just hope that Dan is more aggressive with his left-handed bullets going forward, considering he's got two in the chamber now, opposed to the one in the previous season. Sam, I was talking so much about the bullpen and Dan right there. It kind of punched me in the face. What is your worry, or maybe you're not worried at all about the Mariners bullpen right now?
It's hard to be too worried about too much right now. It's the beginning of the season. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just too early to be drawing a lot of conclusions, and I think they're going to sort it out and get it all figured out. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Well, I honestly am. I honestly am, man. And it just feels like there isn't a ton of depth there. It hurts when your all-world closer gives up a critical home run. And so bullpens can look thin really quick, Sam, but we are running it back, man. And these bullpen arms can be fickle sometimes, and you never know if running it back is the right or wrong answer. I really like what everyone on the live chat's talking about, though, Sam. I'm a huge Bryce Miller guy, but we need insurance here. I don't think we're in the business of trading any of our top 6 starters, and the only way we can get into the business of trading one of those guys is if we get to a point in the development where we know that Cade Anderson or Sloan is ready to take that next step up here.
Yeah, no, agreed. And yeah, no, Miller's a great pitcher, dude. His health is the only concern. Like, he seems to be getting hurt a lot. So it's, as far as having ice in his veins, yeah, you goddamn right he does. He's a great pitcher. He played awesome for us in the playoffs. But it's the injury thing. The best availability, ability is the availability. And if he's not able to be on the mound, it's not going to help your team.
Especially as a starting pitcher, Sam. And that's another reason why I would always be so cautious to give starting pitchers those huge, like 6-year, $200 million type of deals, because it's so prevalent. I mean, even a guy, a consistent workhorse is like a Garrett Cole. He gets Tommy John. Even the new age sheriff and Justin Verlander, man. It feels like these guys are all a ticking time bomb in that aspect, man. But I'm glad you brought up Logan Gilbert. He needs to sharpen up a little bit. Sam. There's another aspect I want to look at, though, and the Mariners had 1 error in a 4-game series, and I need to see that. I need to see clean baseball out of this team.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I was talking about, the thing with Donovan on the hot corner. I mean, it's going to take, I think, a minute for him to... It's not his position. He's played, like, all the other positions in the infield much more than he's played third base. So that's the one thing that has me concerned there. But he made some good plays. I think he'll be able to adjust to it for sure. But yeah, we got to play a little bit cleaner baseball. Is the Indians, the Guardians, dude, they don't, make too many mistakes, and they made us pay when we made mistakes. They get guys on base and they send them around the base path and get it singles and get hits, and they manufacture runs that way. So we kind of beat ourselves, it seemed.
Yeah. And I mean, you got to come through in the critical moments, man. And I mean, shoot, you just look at the lines, man. You watch the game, dude. Spire, he had a tough go of it. Munoz, tough go of it, man. Pizarro, tough go. These are guys that we need to step up, man. I'm just pumped to have baseball back, man. And I gotta ask you this, dude. It was really fun to see, and the first time I saw it happen in action was actually not the Mariners game, Sam, but I put it on MLB Network just a little bit before the Mariners game was about to start, and Javi Baez is at the plate. It's 1-1 count, and he takes it. Or no, it was 0-1. It was 0-1, and the ump calls 0-2 strike, but Javi decides to challenge it. Instead of 0-2, it's now 1-1. Very next pitch, base hit, single, rally starter. What I'm gonna ask you, man, this has been interesting to see early. What are any of your thoughts on this ABS challenge system?
I like it. I'm down for it for sure. I mean, you get more calls correct. It brings a little bit more strategy into the game too. It's another thing to worry about. Well, yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be good for the game.
Yeah. And it seems to be fun for the fans. Every single stadium, you see the fans either boo or cheer loudly, depending on how it goes for their team. And Sam, my worry is when we always want to go the extra mile to get the calls right, does it kill the flow of the game? Because that's important to me. It doesn't at all. It takes
No,
just a
it's fast.
millisecond,
Yeah.
and it just takes a millisecond, and it's fun. You're right. It's added a different strategy for the ball clubs, different strategy, and it's just fun for the fans. So I'm all for it. If you can get the calls right without killing the flow of the game, man, we gotta rock with that every time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agreed 100% because yeah, I mean, having teams just get screwed over in big moments like that. The refs aren't perfect, but some of these refs, the umps are just dog shit most of the time, and it would be good to actually be able to hold them a little bit more accountable.
I mean, heck, dude. What could have possibly happened in the World Baseball Classic if Team DR was able to challenge what ended up being strike 3 and was
Yep.
clearly way below the zone? And the World Baseball Classic, man, was just so fun for so many people. But yeah, man, ABS is huge, and it could have been a game changer for Team DR.
Yeah, yeah. I love anything that brings a little bit extra, another game inside the game. Yeah, get a little bit more strategy. When's the best time to use it? They're going to be having, scouting reports going to be on the umps too, knowing where they tend to miss, kind of having players like, okay, if it's on the outside, he usually misses more calls on the outside, blah, 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 stuff like that. So I think it brings an interesting, kind of intriguing aspect to the game.
And okay, so we got to say this. Some umpires are getting killed by this ABS challenge system, but I got to give a little bit of credit. I want to say the players have been right like 54% of the time so far on these challenges. So we honestly got to give these umpires a little bit of credit. As much as I love to talk shit, as much as we know I do not like umpires at all, I got to give them some credit, man. They see the ball better than I want to give them their just due.
Yeah, they have a hard job, but I mean, some are worse than others. I mean, well, 27 was it missed calls, 26 by was it Angel? I forget the guy's name, but yeah,
I think it was probably Buckner, but
Buckner, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, 8 overturned calls. I mean, that's it's not great. It's not great. Good stats right there for him. So, yeah.
Okay. There is something that also that caught my eye. Good series for the Mariners overall, dude. I really felt like they kind of kicked away 2 games to a certain extent, but we need to, especially me, we need to put some respect on JP Crawford's name, man, because when he's in there, we take him for granted, but he is definitely a serviceable, quality starting shortstop in Major League Baseball, man. And you notice it when he's not out there at the dish, the discipline, the pitches, the hits when you need him. He's steady Eddie, just leadership. JP Crawford, man, I take him for granted, and I really need to appreciate him more.
Yeah, I mean, now that I think JP will be probably more at the back end of the lineup, I like it a little bit more. His defense has been getting worse year over year just because age and everything. But no, he's got some clutch in his veins too. He hits some big home runs, big hits when we need him to, in big situations. So I'm a fan of JP. He's a good guy, and he's a leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, and that's it's going to be huge that other guys take that. I feel Josh Naylor is kind of taking that role over because it's kind of clear as day that JP is not going to be for long with this organization. Yeah. And I am a huge Leo Rivas fan Sunday evening. It's just I'm not sure if Revis is really that guy full term, but god darn it, Sam, everybody knows I absolutely love Cole Emerson. The dude has an OPS over 1,000 to start the season in AAA. I mean, he might force his way up here, and how exciting would that be to have another potential stud up here?
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be fucking great. I mean, as long as he comes in and produces and he's not taken away from a hot guy at the moment. I mean, because it's hard to have Young and Emerson like up the middle at the same time potentially. If we're trying to really contend, I don't know. It worries me having two young
Yeah,
guys like that.
that's
But
fair. That's fair.
yeah, if it works, it works, and I'll be all for it because he's a stud.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens, man. And here's the thing too, Sam, is when you feel in your organization that you might have a guy or two too many, you never really do in the end. When it comes to struggling bats, injuries, fatigue of a baseball season, man, these things always seem to sort themselves out in the end, man. I'm so high on Cole Young, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen. He has that giant 3-run home run, but I believe he only has a couple hits on the season so far. I mean, it wouldn't shock me in the world at all if we had to move Donovan to second at some point this year. This isn't an indictment on anybody at all. It's just the realistic view of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I mean, he's top 50% of our hitters so far, which isn't saying much since we have a few guys with 0 hits. Bliss, Naylor, who else has 0 hits? Let's see, Rob Refsnyder, and he's got 3 hits, a home run, a double. I think he's done pretty well so far. 3 RBIs.
I mean, you pointed to the huge factor, man. We got to get more from our best players, man. Yeah,
Yep.
I say it all the time, but if you want to be a championship team or even just a winning team, your best players gotta play like your best players. The Seattle Seahawks got that across the board this season.
Yes, sir.
We need. I mean, Julio, Cal, and Naylor are all just riding the struggle bus, and they need to somehow get off that goddamn thing, man. But I'm gonna do it one more time. Shout out to Rayleigh and shout out to Canzone. I think both guys are gonna have big years.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And Donovan, we got. I can't say enough about Donovan again, because
Yes.
he's batting 429 right now with an OPS of 1.485. Yeah, that's pretty good, pretty damn good.
Oh shit, dude. Hey, dude, it's like Lupe Fiasco, man. It's the laser show, man. Oh my lord. Dude, Brendan Donovan and the laser so fun to watch, man. Seattle Mariners, New York Yankees coming up.
Oh man,
Ooh,
yeah.
baby. I kind of feel like the Mariners put Emerson Hancock at the number 4 spot to purposely have him skip the Yankees. Castillo is such a crusty old vet that he might be able to pull a couple of tricks out of his sleeve that others can't. Just his experience against top level hitters over all these years. But man, New York Yankees, the shit gets real really fast, man. Do you think we're ready for this test this early?
We don't have a choice. We got to be. So let's go get it done. I mean, they're 3-0 right now. They're looking pretty goddamn good. But I don't know. The Yankees always kind of seem like they're hot at the beginning, then they fizzle out. They are a bipolar team most of the time. So we'll see where they end up. Like it's the start of the year. Who knows what's going to happen. So yeah, we'll see.
I mean, the Mariners last year. We started 3-7, dude. I mean, I never want to overreact too much to anything. But then again, at the same time, the Mariners are a team that historically loves to miss the playoffs by 1 game. I mean, 1 of 162. At the end of the day, it's every single one is 1 of 162. Neither one is really more important than the other. Every game matters. That's why it's a win tonight league, man. It's a win tonight league.
Yep, it is. And we were playing a good team. Cleveland's not bad at all with the playoff team last year. So, yeah, dude. I mean, we're not like we're starting out with an easy schedule. We're not playing chumps right now. So, yeah, I think we'll be fine.
No
I think
doubt,
we'll be fine in the end.
Well, apparently Tyson B saying that baseball is the most bipolar sport on earth. Rest in peace to Tyson's father. Rest in peace to my father, Sam. But I gotta ask you, man. I mean, we be talking about the best players playing like your best players, Sam, and that's a perfect time to transition because the Seahawks decided to break off the best receiver on planet Earth, Jackson Smith and Jigba, to make him the highest paid receiver in the game. What do you think, homie?
Love it. Smart move. We got ahead of all the other receivers that are about to be getting paid too. Um, no drama involved with JSN. No biting allegations. No anti-Semitism. You know what I mean? Like it's yeah, he's a guy you can just depend on day in and day out, and he reset the market. You got to play your elite payers, elite money, and yeah, I'm glad he got his bag. He deserves it.
Mhm. I'm really glad you brought up the low maintenance attitude that he has. Jackson is the opposite of the diva receiver, and all you need is the evidence of the playoff run. I believe he had like 3 catches for 19 yards versus the 49ers. He only had a handful of catches in the Super Bowl. You didn't see this dude crying. You didn't see this dude bitching. You didn't see him yelling at coaches, screaming at the quarterback. Smith and Jigba, like it took me a couple of days to figure it out, Sam, but I truly believe the Seahawks wanted to pay him so much because he is the opposite of what we just want to perceive all the top-notch receivers to be like.
Yeah, and he's a pillar of the organization, dude. Like he is someone you want to pay to kind of show
Yeah.
guys, hey, you come in, you do work, you do your job, do it right, and this is how we'll treat you. And it says a good thing about the organization, great thing about JSN. I mean, yeah, I'm sure happy we have him. The other two people that might reset the market, Puka and Pickens, I'll take JSN over both of them all day, every day.
Oh my
With the
gosh.
headaches involved, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, give me JSN all day.
And that's on the good side. Like headache is on the good side for those two.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, we could
definitely.
go a little extreme if we needed to, man. M. Slifer Spoon is next, and I,
He
I
sure
love
is.
paying homegrown guys too, Sam. And we got to stamp this out, man. I think every time we talk Seahawks in this offseason, because we totally expected it, but it also was disappointing to see so many stud players leave. We cannot forget that they already re-signed Charles Cross and Abe Lucas. And
Yeah.
when you're talking to me, Sam, what are you talk about the pillars? You talk about Jackson. Jackson is the pillar of a franchise. He's the kind of guy you want the kids. You want the kids to have a guy like JSN in your organization. That's who you want to be the face of your franchise. So just love that. But in terms of on the field, man, get them big guys paid. We can find another safety, man. We can
Mm-hmm.
find another designated pass rusher. You can't just go and find offensive tackles.
No, yeah, you can't. No, oh God, no, especially nowadays. I mean, they're not coming out of college like they used to. And so, yeah, I'm glad we paid our bookends on the offensive line. We have one of the best and youngest offensive lines in the league right now. So yeah, dude, offense, defense, we're looking good. And John, I trust right now as GM.
Oh,
He is just killing it for us.
I mean, if anyone's ever earned the benefit of the doubt,
Yes, yeah,
I mean,
not blind trust,
seriously.
not as blind, faith at all the times. It's
No,
but you got to just trust the process sometimes.
because they've had some shitty draft picks. They've had some
Hmm.
major whiffs, but like I've said, Sam,
Who
look at
doesn't?
anyone who's done the job long enough, man. Bill Polian has had shitty drafts, man. Oh,
We do have the
did
most expensive wide receiver room in the league. Yes, we do. Sunday evening media.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. When you look at Cooper Cup, I mean, he'll be gone next year, so it
Yeah,
won't be that way for long. But and then Shaheed and JSN, and now Bobo making his whatever it is, 4 mil. So yeah, I'm glad we kept Bobo too. If we want to touch on that, Super Bowl champion Jake Bobo, he's going to be our power slot guy of the future, in my
keep the
opinion.
special team special. Keep the special team. They're let's dive into it, man. You say Bobo. I want to curb special teams. Give me more. What are you talking about here with this role you want, Bobo?
It's the role that Cooper Kupp kind of invented, the power slot. The
Okay.
bigger slot receiver going to be blocking down the field. A little shifty, not the fastest guy in the league, but he's quick and
Hmm.
yeah, sure-handed.
Okay.
I think Bobo, he listens to Cooper Kupp a little bit and learns from him. Yeah, he can develop into something pretty good. He's not going to
Okay.
be elite, but he can fill that role. And you got to have a guy that can open it up in the run game too, blocking downfield.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And he's
Keep the
willing to do
special
that
teams.
and everything. Yeah.
Oh golly, and it just pumps me up that they're really prioritizing special teams, and it can just be such a difference maker. Ooh, M's lifer, man, Derek Young, big time player, and we're going into draft season, and this is where the Seahawks have killed it time and time and again. Sam, is when you get into the late picks, man, just go all trades.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find anybody that's good at the end of the draft, anyways. Go all traits, and you can find Tariq Woolens, Derek Youngs, Ricardo Lockett. I mean,
Oh, I love
if we
that
put
guy.
our, I mean,
Here's
it's
my
those
guy.
guys, though. Yeah, he was your guy. That's why I
Yeah.
specifically, it kind of went to me, but you can really find some hidden gems like your Derek Youngs and your Ricardo Lockett's and your
Yep.
Jake Bobos, even though he's not the fastest guy, but just really looking for traits at the very end of the draft because it's so rare and so hard to find anyone that's that high of a quality NFL player that late.
Yeah, you're not going to be finding the Brock Purdy's consistently, Mr. Irrelevant that turns into a franchise quarterback or somewhat of a franchise quarterback. I mean, he's good, but yeah, I mean, it's way less of a percentage to be getting guys in the 6th, 7th round. They're there every once in a while, but not with any consistency. You got to really be on your game to be hitting some of those guys, and it's all about fit too. You got to pick a guy that's going to fit in your system, fit in your locker room, and that's coachable. Some guys just aren't as coachable as other ones are.
Yeah. And
Now, I've been doing it this way my whole
you got to
life, and
know
I
the
don't need to
person.
listen to
Yeah.
anyone.
And I think this is a really tough one too, Sam, is in this aspect is when you're trying to find the special teams dynamos because to make it to the point where you can even be considered by an NFL team to be a special teams dynamo, you got to be a superstar number one your entire life up to that point. That's not an easy transition for every human
No,
being to go from I've been a star my whole life to I'm the grunt now. And if I don't do all the grunt work on special teams, on the gunner, on kick coverage, then my ass is out of the league. And Sam, I want to just go. We're talking off season right now. I got a question for you, man, because I'm talking about value so much this time of year, and the Denver Broncos made a pretty huge trade, throwing major capital, pick 30, pick 94, and a 4th round pick swap for Jalen Waddle. 30 and 94 for Waddle. Wow.
yeah, yeah, and Waddle's a good player, dude. He's going to make them better, a lot better. Uh, I don't know, Bo Nix. I'm still just. We'll see how he is with Waddle. I mean, because Bo Nix hasn't impressed me with his arm talent too much. He's made good decisions. He's got a good head on him, but I mean, we'll see. For me, he's a to be determined with how good he is.
That's just so much for me to pay for a small receiver who we don't even know if he's a number one because we
Yeah.
don't. We don't know if Waddle is a number one yet. We know he's a fantastic number two. It is undisputed that Waddle's a fantastic. But I want to talk about value, Sam. So there's a reason I brought this up. John Schneider, being the G that he is, John Schneider is just playing chess with everyone out here, man. Jalen Waddle cost the Broncos pick 30 and pick 94. Rashid Shaheed cost the Seahawks pick 160 and 192.
Yeah, there's a big difference right there. And I mean, Waddle has had a little bit more of a polished receiver as far as
Yes.
that goes. He's not nearly the special teamer, doesn't have the top end speed like Shaheed does, though.
If you want to tell me Waddle's better than Shaheed, I'm not going to argue that at all. But there's no way that you can also argue with me that the value for Shaheed is vastly better. It's not even Shaheed for pick 160 and 192, Waddle for pick 30 and pick 94. John Schneider just reading the market fantastic. This is why he is executive of the year and now a historic GM. What, him, Ozzie Newsome, Howie, the only GMs to win it with different coach and quarterback, and John's the only one to have 100% turnover.
Yeah, and it also depends what exactly you mean by a better pure receiver. Probably Waddle, yeah. Better overall player. That's debatable. I like Shaheed a little bit more because he brings more.
Well, we saw the yards. We saw the yards. Everyone thinks that Alec Pierce is Randy Moss all of a sudden, but what do I fucking know? I mean, Shaheed only had 500 more all-purpose yards this year, and last I checked, these kickoffs are making a big freaking difference, dog.
Yeah, no. Now that they've been kind of emphasized like they have, I mean, it's huge to have him in the return game. Absolutely huge, and it showed this year. He's the best returner in the league, and he's on our team. That plus his receiving ability might put him over the edge over Waddle, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. And we have the best punter. We have a top 5 kicker, and I'll take Jason over anyone. I don't give a shit. The national media can go and jerk off Aubrey and his 60-yarders as much as they want. I'll take the guy that makes these clutch ones when it matters the most on the biggest stage over and over and over again. Shout out Money Myers, baby.
Yeah, do you see there's apparently a punter coming into the league this year that's running a 4.40?
Woo!
Yeah, I forget the guy's name, but yeah, you're in a 4.4840, something like that, and it's just drilling punts. Yeah, he looked like a stud.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I mean, we've seen it. The Michael Dixon has started a punting revolution, man. You see these rugby Australian punters all across college football now, and if college football is the feeder system of the NFL, so whatever they got is what the Michael Dixon started a trend, and it's gonna grow. Look at all these cats in Australia playing rugby. Just saw Michael Dixon be a critical player to winning a Super Bowl. Crazy.
Yeah, this
shit.
is the way NFL's pushing the whole international.
Yeah,
thing. You know, it's why they're doing it. They're trying to. They have the whole international league thing set up too for developing like other players in different countries and everything like that. So, yeah, I mean, it could be good for the league in the long run. I mean, they're not going to be. There's going to be a lot more flops than there are going to be successes. Dixon, I think, is going to be the example of when it goes right, but there's a lot of examples of when it goes wrong too. Because
Dixon was proven.
Yeah, and
this is what. Go ahead.
I was to say some of the guys coming from Europe don't have the experience doing it in a game with the crowd, with defenders, NFL caliber defenders trying to block the ball and special teams players trying to stop the kick. So when you get put in that situation, it changes things completely. You have to use a different angle, you know, and just sometimes nerves get the best of those guys. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I mean, you and me have kicked balls enough to know that sometimes you just shank it off the side of your foot, and that's what the fuck happens, you know. But the huge difference with Dixon, man, is he was proven. I'm with you. You can't go get anybody. It's got to be someone that's coming through. Like Dixon was a superstar punter at Texas. He was the MVP at their bowl game for Pete's sakes. I mean, Dixon was a proven college football player.
Yeah, for sure. And Tyson saying he would train his son to be a punter. Yeah, that or a kicker. I don't know. Kicker, I think you get paid a little bit more, and you also don't have have to hit guys as much. So if you want health, safety of the kid too, I might choose kicker as far as that goes. Yeah, they usually don't have to hit something unless something goes really wrong.
Yeah. Well, we're down with either. It might be easier for the heart and the stress to be the punter, though.
Yeah, that's
There's a
true.
lot. There'd be a
That's
lot.
true.
There's a lot of stress being the parent of the kicker.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the parent of the punter's chilling at the game. The parent of the kicker's nervous as shit, dude.
And you're never going to be the goat of the game, like, you know what I mean? The guy who really just gets shit on for missing a punt. Because God, who was the guy when we were at Wazoo? Who was the fucking really good kicker, and he just shit the bed and cost
Oh,
us.
Dunning.
Dunning, there it is.
Oh man.
Yeah, and he wasn't too popular in the school at that point. I'm surprised you remember that guy, Dunning. Yeah, that was the one.
Well, football fans can be ruthless, man. Football fans can be ruthless,
they
man.
can.
Well, I mean, we dove into Mariners when we got a lot on the Seahawks, man, and I honestly want to just let's curb the draft for going forward, man, because we're gonna dig deep in the couple of weeks right before it.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, man. Well, dude, freaking A, Major League Baseball, Seattle Mariners, man, our Seattle Seahawks gearing up for the NFL draft, Sam. There is also some major news in Seattle. As y'all didn't know, me and Sam have played a lot of round ball together throughout the years. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Sonics? Really?
Yeah, I'm excited, but I don't know how I'll watch. I don't I won't have the same love. It's a different game. I don't know. It's you got guys taking 8 steps, doing all this kind of shit, traveling and I don't know. I mean, I'm excited. I'm happy to have a basketball team back, but I haven't watched the goddamn game in 20 years or whatever it's been. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm excited though for especially the kids, because it sucks not having a basketball team growing up, because that was such a big part of our lives growing up with the Sonics and everything. And then one of the big questions is, what jersey are we bringing back? What's the jersey going to be?
I mean, it's got to be the traditional green and yellow. Maybe get that 90s green, red, yellow type of combo.
That's kind of where I'm going. That one is kind of that. When you think Sonics, for the most part, you're thinking that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but talk to us, people. When you think Sonics, you think Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. You think the glove in the rain, man. Come on, baby.
Absolutely. A big Sammy Smooth in the left-hander fucking threes,
big smooth
hell
Sam
yeah.
Perkins. Dude, big smooth Sam Perkins, so far ahead of his time, man. All these big dudes stepping out shooting threes nowadays. Sam was one of the first cats doing it. One thing I want to just put out there though right now, Sam, is I referenced just before we hit the mic, the easy part is done. The NBA said, okay, if anyone wants to give us $7 to $10 billion, we'll let you have a team. Well, now the hard part is what group is going to be like, yo,
who?
It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Decided. For the Seattle, at least. Do you think the fucking owners of the Kraken and them built that goddamn arena just for the Kraken? Redid that whole thing? No.
Do you hear that they bought controlling interest too in the arena? The Seattle Kraken bought controlling interest very recently. Okay.
The question's going to be for whoever's going to Vegas. I mean, the Vegas is they still got to build an arena. They have to find an ownership group. They have to do a lot more. And I'm curious of how it's gonna, like, what if Seattle, we're ready to go right now? Do we have to wait for Vegas? How does this work exactly is my question.
Oh, interesting. Well, I would assume that they'd be okay because they have the arena for the Vegas Knights already. I do not know of what sort of quality it is. I've never been there at all, but
it's not an NBA arena. It's not going to have the suites that they're going to want. And for the big money guys, I
mean, it could. I don't.
They're building a new arena for it. They are. I already know this. Like they're not going to be playing there long term. So they definitely are going to be building one, and so it's going to be at least a couple years until they're ready. A few years, 2029, I think, something like that. So,
well, I'm really excited, man. But you said it. I don't think the love's not going to be the same, man. Because shout out to my homie RG was doing everything he could to try to piss me off on wax when the OKC Thunder won the title last year, Sam. And I
fuck the
didn't
Thunder.
really care that much. I
No,
just didn't
no.
really care that much, man. And part of it's time, and part of it's I don't love the game. I don't love the league the way
The
I once
league. It's the
did.
league. I love the game. I love basketball, but basketball is a great sport.
Yeah,
The
man.
league.
I watched 2 minutes of college basketball all year, and the tournament comes on, and I just love right away again. So yeah, I feel that.
Definitely. But yeah, the league, I mean, there's some shady shit going on with the whole Ballmer situation and the Clippers. I don't know. And doesn't look like they're going to do anything about it. They're just, people apparently nowadays can just say, I didn't fucking know, and it wasn't me, and that's okay for everyone.
Silver has no spine.
It's wild. It's wild. Yeah.
Silver's not going to punish
money.
anybody.
They like that his money's in the league. I mean, they don't want to come down on him.
And he saved them when they had that fiasco with former owner Donald Sterling. That fiasco with Sterling, and Ballmer kind of bailed the league out with this huge money. We know that in a perfect world, Ballmer would maybe not have the Clippers right now because he always wanted the Sonics.
Yeah.
That was number one. Ballmer went down to the Clippers because he gave up on there ever being a team up here. That's how that all happened.
That is facts. Absolute facts. And it's disappointing. Yeah, it would have been good to have him here. And we could have been, paying Kawhi Leonard with some credit card company that's fraudulent to not do any advertisements. Fucking that shit's wild. 50 million. I forget how much they paid him. It was a lot. And he didn't do a single thing for the company. It was crazy.
Dude, it's straight out of an episode of The Sopranos. I fucking love it, dude.
Yeah, Pablo Torre, shout out to him on the reporting on this whole thing. 'Cause he broke that wide open. It's crazy.
Good shit, man. Well, we got the Sonics back, man. Mariners are in full swing. I'm just so hyped about the NFL draft coming around the corner, man. Free agency ain't done for the Seahawks yet. I guarantee you they have a late signing or two. They always do that.
Oh, yeah, after the cuts. There's definitely going to be bringing in some guys, at least for competition. The running back room isn't done yet. There's no chance in my eyes that the running back room is done. Zero chance.
No. And patience is going to pay. Patience is going to pay in this.
Yep, sure will. And the defensive back room, I think they're going to add another couple depth pieces to bring in. And then we'll see what happens in the draft.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. I think we are going to get a running back in the draft. I do. I think.
Okay, Sam.
The guys.
I'm in love with everything he does on the field in Mike Washington Jr. out of Arkansas, but my love was completely deflated, Sam, because I keep doing my homework like I do, and this guy's a fumbler.
Oh, really? I can't have that.
Do the Seahawks even consider a guy that puts the ball on the ground?
How much we talking?
I want to say he put 4 on the ground this year. 2 of them lost, 4 fumbles in one college football season, and he has 12, 13, 14 in his career. This is worrisome shit, dude.
Yeah, you can't have that.
To the point where he's off he was number 2 on my targets, and I think he's off my top 5 now.
Yeah, you can't have that. It's all about the ball, man. It's all about the ball. We can't be having people putting the ball on the ground.
And that's one thing we take it for granted.
Never fumbled.
Dude, neither does Charbonnet. And you take it for granted when guys don't fumble. But it is maybe the most important attribute your ball carrier can have is do you hold on to the rock, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I would say, that'd be dropping him off my board quite a bit too.
Yeah, and I honestly think he might be off the Seahawks board now too, now that I did my homework on that, man, and found that out, because I just don't see the Seahawks wanting to take that gamble on a guy that puts it on the ground. Because, dude, this in college, man. Dude, now you get the NFL where these guys are so
peanut punch.
Fucking Kobe Bryant just got the freaking bag of one of the reasons is he's an elite puncher. You're just a peanut punch going to Chicago. Kind of funny how that works out, man. But that shit's real, man. They're coming for the ball, and if you knock it out, you get paid, and put it on the ground, you might be coming and working at Amazon soon, dude.
Yep. Facts right there. Absolute facts.
Well, homie, anything else you got for the people?
No, man. I think yeah, we'll see them all next week, and Mariners are gonna turn it around against the Yankees.
That's what we do, man. I ain't scared of these Yankees, man. This is a
No.
good Mariners team. We had a couple tactical errors. We had some of our best players struggle, but you know what? This is what your homies do. You pick each other up. And just like that, man, our homie Indy always picks us up. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Vaden Podcast Services. Shout out to the live chat. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the energy. Shout out to Romantic About Baseball. My homie Sam. It's your boy Ty here. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast.
Hell.